This is a Staples electronic pencil sharpener. All right, it's model number N39667, it looks like. Okay, it just came out of one of the local schools, Esperanza Middle School, and take a look at this condition. All right, I mean, this guy is out of the back, which means that the wires are pulled straight out of that transformer in there, okay, rather than in there secure like it's supposed to be. It looks like the mounting bracket for this screw inside there is busted, so that might actually take some glue to put this thing together when I'm all done. So I want to remove these 3 screws. That looks like all there is. I pull the drawer out. The drawer is in good condition. It's got the pin on the back and all that's good condition. So it doesn't look like there's any other screws on top or anything else to actually take the cover off. It looks like there's one there. Yeah, that one's busted right there. So broken off the side. I don't know if I can. This was definitely dropped. I don't know if I can glue that back on. Use that bond that I have to glue that back on. It might take a day or so for it to sit. But I don't want to break the other one off. Okay, and probably the back is. So I'm going to go ahead and take this apart. Let's take a look what it looks like inside when I get the bottom taken off. All right, this guy was like this when it was off, and I had to use a pair of pliers to hold this tight while I unscrewed it. So that came off. In the back, inside here was this one, and this one actually hooks up on the back like this. So I'm going to have to find a way to hold that into place when I glue it down. This one should be able to be held in place just fine, but I'm looking down inside seeing what else, and also seeing if the wires were pulled. I might actually have to pull that guy out to make sure the wires are good, and actually look inside. I know I said it in text at the beginning of this video, but please make sure power is unplugged. Make sure that guy is out of the wall when you're inside here, because you will get zapped with this thing. So I'm going to move this around, and it does look like the gears move just fine. All right, so that's a good thing. I don't see anything inside the pencil sharpener. So I'm just going to clean this up real good, get some of the cuttings out. And it looks like the wires are holding in pretty good. Whoever did the crimping jobs did really good. So I'm just going to clean it up, glue it down, glue the pieces down, and put it back together. See what it. Now here's something that's really nice. There's nothing else holding any hardware down, so I grab this. Once again, power is disconnected. I grab this and just lift it up, and look at this. This whole thing comes right out. And you can look over it real good, look in there, and now what I can do with this out over here is I can work on those pieces, gluing that on and the one in the back to get it back into place. So I'm going to take a day or so to do this because the bonding solution I use is going to take time to dry. So one thing I want to do is actually clean this real good, the surface real good, clean that surface real good, make sure nothing else is actually broken, because if it's beyond repair, then you'll have to discard the whole thing, or we glue the whole thing down. But no other cracks around. There's a little scuff right there, but no other cracks, which is grateful. We can actually save this guy, I think. All right, able to put that on and put some tape on there. It's electrical tape. That's the only tape I really had available. And then put that up on the side, put this on his back, and I was able to put the bonding. This is the bonding solution I'm using. It's really great stuff. I've made videos on that before. All right, I put it down there, and I'm going to let that sit overnight. All right, I'm really hoping the depth of that part right there will sit into that just fine when we're all done. But tomorrow morning I'm going to see if it works. Well, it's the next morning, and not bad. I pulled the tape off of that one, and it didn't budge. I played around with that one when it was down. Didn't budge, so that glue right there works really good. Time for me to put it back together. So now I'm not plugging this in because it's all revealed, and I'm not going to test it. But you just set this guy right back down inside. All right, and it's hard to do with one hand because the cord is in the way. So I'm going to set it in there and put the top back, put the bottom back on. I want to show you where that thing that goes out the back right here is so important that it is in spot. I had to twist that around to get it to sit in because it only goes in one way because I guess the contour of the shape of the box. So it has to be sitting in there, and what that does is stop the cord from being pulled out the back and being pulled off of the power supply in here, the transformer. All right, so now time to put the bottom on. It's going to be a real chore to see if this actually is too high or too low, but we'll see. All right, it's plugged in, brand new pencil. Here it goes. Not too shabby. Hey, if it only sharpens on one side, twist the pencil around. Not too shabby. Hope Miss Sagers likes it. Okay, it's fixed and saving another $30 for Esperanza Middle School. Take care. Bye.